Welcome back to Act 3 of this run. It is all nutty up in here. Good lord, is it nutty.
We've lined up all the goodies. We really have. This is like my dream destination. The fact that on our first silent run together, I was able to somehow backdoor a grand finale into this deck.
Yeah.
Or maybe your career did, and now we have it, and then also Runic Pyramid, and it's like all of my dreams are coming together.
You just willed it into existence.
I think so.
Yeah. What is it? It's Tinkerbell. You believed in it. It worked.
Right. And it's actually really cool because, and we'll get into this act quickly, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do, one of the things about Grand Finale that people often say is like, okay, sure, it's a 0 cost that does 60 damage or whatever, but is it enough to beat the heart? And the answer is sometimes. In a silent speed run, you just play this card multiple times a turn, and that's plenty of damage.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got Wraith Form, it allows you to focus your deck on doing damage. When you have Pen Nib or like Phantasmal Killer with something like Runic Pyramid, you can do enough damage with this card. You have to cycle quickly. But most of the time, this card is not the only way you beat the heart. This card is a way you do lots of damage to every fight. But then there's Catalyst and Envenom. So with scaling Poison and maybe Bronze Scales, we're already 2/3 of the way to being able to out-damage the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And so it might just be a little bit more, but where it's really going to shine, I think, is the other fights. Our hallway fights, our elite fights, the Act 4 elites, our bosses, and then if it does a bit of damage in the heart fight, that's gravy.
It definitely is. I mean, also another thing that I'm really excited by is the prospect of finding a Caltrops that'll be immediately upgraded.
Yeah. That's huge damage source.
Gigantic.
So we do have Sling of Courage and Preserved Insect.
Mhm.
How aggressive can we be on elites? I feel like you're eyeing the left and the right paths.
I
that are both
am.
raised.
I'm kind of also eyeing the split to go across the map for removal.
Yes. Oh, I really like. Okay. I'm in.
Sweet.
I love that idea.
Do you want more question marks early or more normal fights early? Because I want the questions.
Interesting. So this is a position to where I'm tempted by question marks, but I think that I might actually go towards more fights. And the reason is we have a Frozen Egg, so seeing cards is really valuable.
Yep.
It's guaranteed money, and we would love to add like one more actual poison source, like a Crippling Cloud to this deck.
I would love a Crippling Cloud so much.
Yeah, that would be huge.
Please, game. You've given us everything we've asked for. Why stop now?
I'm just gonna keep saying the things I want, you know?
It's
Ooh.
worked. It's worked up until this point.
Yeah. The cool thing that we can do there that is not relevant in this fight, so it wasn't worth backseating, but Runic Pyramid makes it to where you can do something weird, like hold a Shiv to wait to use it until after Pen Nib, or to line up Pen Nib better, or to wait for Envenom or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, when you play out a Shiv, you just play the Shiv, right? But Runic Pyramid is the exception. Runic Pyramid is the exception.
Yeah, you got a couple more things to think about in that circumstance. Let's just throw the strike. I'm just trying to think of like how much I can do for the Pen Nib setup. Very little at this point.
Yeah, it's too bad, right? It's a big thing, is being able to roll into a difficult fight with Pen Nib on 8 or something. Ooh, this Prepared Plus is really, really solid.
I like it.
We already have the 1 terror. I think that's enough.
I don't think we need a Snecko
Nope.
compared to these.
Yeah, I wouldn't now.
So I'll split the difference. We're not going the most question mark path, but I do want at least one.
Okay.
Cool.
Don the Red Mask, that's a bunch of money. That was worth more than a fight. That was great. So you summoned one incredible event into our lives. What's next?
I don't know how I keep doing it. Like the other event worked out perfectly as well.
Do you hold off on playing the other Backstab because it's free defend? And Nightmare it. Oh,
I'm fine.
it's not gonna matter. Let's be very clear.
Let's Cloak and Dagger
It
for
will not
little
matter.
damage, slightly larger damage, biggest damage.
Nice. I don't think I take Infinite Blades here, although it was at least a brief consideration with Envenom and Pen Nib. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad card, but it's another innate card.
It is another innate card, but we are also heavily defended on turn 1 already with the Anchor
Between
and
Anchor and
the
After.
Red Mask.
Yeah, and After Image.
Yes, that too.
Yeah. I'm open to this.
I'm not
open
arguing
to this.
for it. I'm just saying that there is that consideration.
I like Acro too.
I'm gonna be honest.
But we don't actually have a concentrate, do we?
I don't entirely hate Bane with an Envenom already in the deck.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think that it meaningfully makes us beat any fights faster than we are. Like, I think Skip is better than Bane, but I think Bane would be reasonable too. Bane, particularly, I think where Bane could help us would be against, like, Giant Head, where every bit of increased damage is relevant. And we do have Sling of Courage, but I think it's okay.
My concern, like, is largely that we haven't found the poison cards I'm looking for, and I'm still looking for a way to kill the heart.
It's just in Venom. It's just in Venom.
It is.
I like
the 3, yeah.
Yeah. We've got full health. Yeah, heck yeah. Curious.
If it ever plays the Wraithform, we lose.
Yeah, maybe we do. I'm weird about Mayhem.
Oh,
Mayhem,
come on!
So, here's the thing about Mayhem. If you have more than one of them, they start to get really strong really fast. But one of them introduces a lot of inconsistency. Is this the deck where you want to take 2 Mayhems?
Oh, hang on. It is. We don't play them until we have the Wraithform held in hand.
Okay, and pure chaos. This deck is all over the place.
We can't take deep breath. It ruins the.
I like this purity. I like this purity a lot.
Yeah.
I like this purity a lot. Clearing cards out, improving consistency, clearing up. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a way to get rid of the wound and the burn.
Sure, go for it, you left me. The fight's not going to be that bad. We'll be fine. We're attacking next turn.
I love it.
Dagger
I love this. I don't think I have drafted a Mayhem in my last, like, 500 hours of Slay the Spire. So I'm glad that you did. I'm really glad you did.
I've had it end my runs a lot, but whenever I can afford to, God, I love a good Mayhem. It's just, it says draw a card, make it 0 cost, play it instantly.
Yep. One thing on this turn is, since we do have Mayhem in play, you might need to Wraith, because if we Mayhem calculated gamble, we no longer have a Wraith.
It is going to make our draw... Oh, this is one thing that we probably should... Oh, yay, the Dagger Spray went off. Beautiful. That's what I was saving the pendant for. It is going to make the draw inconsistent for the grand finale, especially because it might play draw cards.
It's actually cycling us faster in some ways. So the draw cards could be bad, but if we're draw choking anyway with the hand, like, we can play around this. There's ways. You're saying there's a chance. There's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance?
Is this purity?
Yeah. Distraction. Honestly, like, we've got, I think it's just no more defense.
Both defense? Okay. Yeah, because we're closing, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I dig it. This may be our grand finale turn. Let's see what happens. Mayhem, speak to me. Okay. Escape plan, Acro, and you have it.
Yep.
Bingo.
Hang on.
You want more pen nib?
I want more pen nib. It's just one that we can do, though.
It's worth. Totally worth. Double Mayhem at with the Mayhem, I'm like, is it a second prepared?
Ooh, can I pitch a different option?
Sure.
Sucker Punch for setting up weakness on the heart. We only have literally neutralize.
And we do only have the one Wraith form since we... Sure, okay, I like it.
I will hasten to add, I don't like it, but we're not seeing
sometimes you have to do it.
Yes.
When I was first learning Silent, I would like only take Leg Sweep or Crippling Cloud, and it meant that lots of times I got to the heart and I didn't have any weak setup, and if I didn't have some other mechanism to block a lot, I died. Nice.
2 damage.
That's perfect. That's exactly what it was meant to be.
I feel so bad that the fire breathing of this run is the Envenom.
You mean the Catalyst?
Sorry, the Catalyst, you're right.
It's okay. But that's the thing, right? Because we know for a fact that Catalyst is a good card. So sometimes the good card is an investment pick that doesn't pay off exactly how you want. And I really do believe it'll be good against the heart. It's going to be solid against the heart.
I agree. We should actually be able to close out the fight super soon. Oh, hang on. How soon? 8. I think we just get Wraithform out this turn and just play it like a normal fight.
Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping for Mummified Hand here.
Ooh, it'd be a good pickup.
Yeah. Just even faster, too. And that's a thing that this deck would benefit from, is cycling even faster. Like, we've played into that with Mayhem, right? We're basically just fully embracing go fast. What happens if we... Crap, we're barely off. I wanted to draw choke here at 7, because I wanted to see what Mayhem would do at the bottom of the deck. I actually don't know. Right? If there's nothing left in your draw, does Mayhem shuffle?
At the start of your turn, play the top 2 cards of your draw. I imagine it doesn't, just based on its text, but I haven't obviously tried it.
I will have to science that. I will wait. I almost opened a game right now and used Dev Console to set it up to science it, but I will wait. Okay. GG.
1 attack, and then
ooh, nice impended setup.
Yeah.
Nice. Bingo.
Got him.
Pocket watch, lol.
It's a lot of draw.
Hey, it could be. It's not going to be draw after turn 1 because we have Ninja Scroll and backstabs. Ooh. Do you want the 1 Bouncing Flask?
I am worried it might be too late.
I don't think it is. I really believe. Envenom, about 4 poison and 1 Bouncing Flask makes a Catalyst plus enough poison to outdamage the heart. Bouncing Flask it can do a lot, especially with the dupe pot here. And I like this dupe pot.
If we see a Nightmare at any point, I think the dupe pot over the Cunning Potion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we see a Nightmare at any point here as well, we already have the win in the deck.
Yes. Yeah. And depending on the draw, it's Nightmare Wraithform or Nightmare Catalyst or Nightmare Grand Finale. And that would just make me so happy.
Let's hope.
There's a lilt that comes into my voice when I get ornery. And when I'm talking about Grand Finale, I get very ornery. I can't help it. It just it triggers all the parts of my brain that want to do bad stuff. I want to be so bad. I want to skateboard in the mall when I'm using Grand Finale. You know what I mean?
I don't, because malls and skateboarding are both not particularly large here, but...
oh god, that's a regionalism?
A little bit. I mean, also, I just don't necessarily hang out in crowds that would skate.
And we're not 14 anymore? That's fair.
I mean, I've recently decided that I want to get into skateboarding, and I'm, what, 20... I think I'm 27. I might be 26.
Here I am, skateboarding through the mall on my Grand Finale, and you're like, I'm too old for that. Except I also am not too old for that. GG.
I mean, there's a million different ways to
wow, that's awesome.
I'm just going to end this fight naturally.
That's such a flex. I actually recently had... it was Ascension 12 Silent Heart Kill on a streak, where I realized on a turn that the only way to win was to discard Wraithform. I was on 13 life, and next turn was going to be potentially 60 damage or something. And the only way to win was to discard Wraithform. I had 9 strength on that turn, come close to a damage cap, and then get the kill the next turn with a Wraithform and a couple attacks, leaving me at 1 HP. And there's no feeling more strange than looking at a hand for 5 minutes and realizing that the only way to win is to not play Wraithform. Because Wraithform is so frequently your win con.
Yeah, you're just not usually used to it.
Yeah. Are you trying to do this with just poison to save the pen nib? I like it.
It's also not much defense is asked of us right now, and we didn't have a Mayhem out, so not hard to do.
Nice. Very worth.
I think...
Skippity-doo-dah, man.
Are we done with prepareds, or do we want something to get garbage cards out of it? No, because a prepared auto-played by a Wraith is... Mayhem is awful.
Yeah, if we didn't have 2 Mayhems in this deck, the consideration may be different.
I'm sorry, but we
have 1
both
key
of
left
them.
to get, right?
Yeah. We needed both of them. We do have 2 elites and then just 1 space before the boss, so I think we take the key now.
I would be open to upgrading Catalyst. We just have to remember. In some runs, I take key here so I don't forget.
But is Catalyst used in either of these fights?
Yeah, that's the question. And I don't know. Maybe.
Depends on these shops, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Let's live. Let's live a little.
I believe. We've got so much damage against those elites, too. It could be the other consideration. Wow. Nice, like, question card.
A little bit late.
Like, we'll be surprised. Ooh. How much do you love Orrery as a thing? When was the last time we saw a rare card?
When I have the Frozen.
Yeah. Do you know about rare offset? This is a bit of a rabbit hole, so I won't go too deep into it. But do you know how the game decides whether you get a rare?
No.
Okay. So the way that it works in this game is that as your run starts, you have this thing called the rare offset, and it's basically set to like -1. Every time you see a common card, your rare offset goes up, and that increases the chance that you see a rare. We haven't seen a rare in quite some time, which means multiple of these might be rares, especially since we have question card. So we saw 2 rares there. They weren't the best rares, but we saw some solid cards here. Like Malaise is very relevant.
Yeah, is this not something you just take with the Runic Pyramid for the heart? But it is against the Bouncing Flask.
It's just, it depends on how good, like, how Wraith form are you is basically what it boils down to, right? You take Malaise if you're planning to actually block some hits, and I think we are. So I think Malaise is fine, and it makes it easier if we get like a Concentrate or an Energy Potion. It's like suddenly solid. The rest of this stuff, maybe Fumes, you know? I would be skipping quite a few of these, but we got to look at lots of cards.
I am not entirely I don't find rather sorry. Yeah, exactly. I don't find the deflect entirely objectionable, being a 0 cost that we can easily play out of hand when we're already holding so many cards.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also a little bit better with the footwork that I just auto took when I went into there.
Our block saturation has gone down substantially because after image and playing cards has been enough for so long, and so I don't think that it's atrocious. I would skip these last 2 though, just because.
Do you skip the dodge and roll even with the dodge and roll even with the footwork?
Oh, you bought a footwork.
Yeah.
Sure, take a dodge and roll. Sure, I like it. Nice.
I mean, yeah, I auto picked the footwork as soon as we came in here.
Nice.
I didn't even ask about that one, but
it's really good.
Just in case, would you have taken a footwork that was on sale as well for 29, upgraded?
I think so. Like, footwork is one of the strongest cards in the game. Don't get me wrong, but Ascension 20, like, I used to take every footwork, every dodge and roll, and every noxious fumes, and that will win you non-heart runs all the way up to Ascension 15 very consistently. But heart runs are different, and high ascensions are different, and so I don't auto-pick those cards anymore. Yeah, but I think it was good here. I like it.
I also kind of want to card remove a basic defend.
Sure.
I mean, it could be a basic strike, but I also do like them a little more with the strike dummy.
Strike dummy and Sling of Courage, and we're about to take 2 elites. Yeah, I like it. And then we might be removing a strike in Act 4. Is there anything else there that we like?
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Dreamcatcher. I don't think Being on the Bone is relevant for this run. There is another calculated gamble, but we do have the Runic Pyramid. We have another calculated gamble in the deck already.
Yeah.
We've got a Terror, so Trip is a little less powerful. I mean,
you know, I actually love Chrysalis. I don't buy it here, but I really like Chrysalis a lot in a lot of runs.
As this ain't Silent?
Yeah, even as Silent. Silent certainly has a really inconsistent skill pool. But Silent also tends to be really good at cycling the deck with things like backflip, acrobatics, expertise.
Yeah.
And so 0 cost skills, you know, you only need a couple of them to be bouncing flasks before that's a really, really solid roll.
I can see that being a large enough offset there. Okay. I am going to go for all of those, then the biggest, then smallest, biggest. I mean, I could have played the Purity just for an extra little bit there, but...
Nah, we did good.
I love that we can't get that much damage.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That actually might be relevant against the heart, too. I can totally see that.
Oh, we found it. That's our win con.
Can we land it? Can we land it in this fight?
I mean, we have enough draw manipulation that I would be amazed if we couldn't.
Do we also land it while preserving our pen nib?
That's
where it gets weird. Because if you play Mayhem...
Hang on. There's a little bit of a problem with that because it's not going to be enough damage by itself to get the kill.
It's true. Can we get there via Noxious Bouncing in a Wraith form?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm keen to try.
Okay, in that case, we probably Purity some strikes after prepared or something?
Yeah.
Oh, the well laid too. Nice, nice.
Wait, you also want to prepare this turn?
Yes, because we need to cycle quickly, and we're not going to play Mayhem. Cool.
Okay, let's just keep going, I guess.
Cool. Oh, and Venom would help. We need that aggro, right?
Well, but we don't want to. We can't attack enough times to get.
Sure. You're right. Okay, what's in the draw now? We're set up as long as we play out the 5 cards every turn, right? So I guess that's good. Interesting.
We use the 1 shiv.
Okay. That means we're blowing the pen nib.
Oh wait, sorry. God, I went from we're keeping the pen nib to we're using the pen nib.
We're using
very
it to
quickly.
Win, right? No, it's very easy to make that transition. Yeah.
My brain was just like, we're doing something with the pen nib. Just remember that.
Oh, is it?
It's not this turn.
Wait, there's a thing we can do here though that's really good, which is defend and backflip puts us on 3 cards, and then we survivor and and piercing wail. And is that ever worth?
Oh,
we either have to play out
the
5 or we have to hand choke.
Yeah. Hand choke.
Yeah.
I mean, could we play out? We can play out 1. No, we can't play out 5. Yeah, right. I think we have to hand choke.
Okay.
No, wait, we can. No, we can't get 5 out of a hand. Sorry, backflip. There's 2+ cards. Right.
Yeah. I mean, you can play it now and only draw 1 card off of it, which is fine. But it looks like we can go defend, backflip, survivor, piercing, and then we're set up.
Malaise.
Like Malaise. Sure. And then I think between Grand Finale and Wraith Form and Bouncing Flask Catalyst in hand, we're there.
Do these 2 first for the...
Wait. How are we going to Wraith?
What? We don't have to.
Oh, we don't have to. We just have lethal.
Yeah.
Nice. GG.
Very good line to have followed down there.
Okay, but my failure to intuit that, sure, you can take it. Yeah, do it. I like it.
Nice.
My failure to intuit that we had lethal is a good indication of how fast 1 Bouncing Flask and 1 Catalyst can go towards creating damage, right?
I mean, both of them upgraded as well. Oof.
Okay, this is going to be a weird micro because poison is so useful. So how many shivs do we keep, right? Is this going to be like after image terror and then try to clear the hand and hold as many 0 costs as we can?
Ooh. So wait, surely wouldn't, because we can easily already make the enemy no do damage.
Right.
No do damage. Enemy no do damage.
No do damage. Enemy no do damage.
Swiper no swiping. Enemy no do damage.
Yeah.
But we keep like the largest amount of damage in a single card, surely.
Yeah. We keep as many 0 cost attacks as we can, basically, right? So that we can use them alongside potentially Envenom. Like we could Survivor Well Laid and drop the Acro, and then we can hold all of that damage, and that's pretty rad.
Mm-hmm.
I love this fight so much. I like all of the fights that make you play your deck differently. Any fight that gives you a chance to do something a little different, I love.
Yeah, this fight is definitely a favorite of mine as well. It feels like it tests you in a way that doesn't feel rude. Like it doesn't feel like I have to have prepared for this ages ago with this in mind, and now I've got this fight and it's a bad time.
But also, I need to consistently damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or damage plus block, right? But most decks are out damaging this fight. I'm going to try to... I know we're collabing, so it's not backseating, but I think I am so invested in the power of the Grand Finale Runic Pyramid deck that I'm over-microing plays. So I'm going to try to take a slightly further backseat and just let you play out these fights.
That's totally fine.
But I'm just loving this deck. I'm just really loving this deck. It does all the things. And like, we're doing something which I constantly tell people about, which is we have a 40-card deck that has a Grand Finale in it.
Yeah, that is
and it's actually
amazing.
relevant.
I mean, also, we do have the Runic and we did find well-laid plans early. Like, we have the setup.
But in a naive circumstance, it's going to take you 8 turns to draw into that grand finale. Is it really doing that much? And the answer is it is. It is doing that much. So how? So excited that Envenom set up.
One sec.
I think we have to shift because of weakness, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to Mayhem?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It can hit anything and it's fine.
Do it. 1.
Ooh, 1 damage. We could have prepared and we would have been free. That's funny.
How dare it deal 1 whole damage to me? That's just rude. Catalyst.
Frankly rude.
Defend.
Nice.
Defend. It's fine.
Nice.
Great.
The animation when it just poofs out of existence is... Oh, the burst is so exciting.
Oh, hell yes. Okay, good. So I'm so used to hearing just hatred of burst.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, send them my way. Frankly, they're under arrest.
Okay. We're in the same boat in the same
We
position
have
then.
Runic Pyramid. You can burst a block to block for so much. You can burst Cloak and Dagger to push Pen Nib. You can burst Catalyst to beat the heart. You can burst the Nightmare that we're going to get from Distraction to do whatever you want. You can burst Malate. Burst is such a versatile card when you have manipulation like this. It's so strong. I love it. It's not even upgraded. We'll have to upgrade in Act 4. Is it time to dunk a strike?
Probably.
Yeah. Want that waffle?
I'm looking at the secret technique.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
There's so much it can fish for at the right time. Obviously, like any of the combo pieces of burst is probably going to get upgraded, as you mentioned. The Bouncing Flask, the Catalyst at the right time, Piercing Whale on the right turn.
Yeah. It's also secretly Grand Finale setup because it lets you pick 1 more card out of your draw. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm into it. I don't think we need Waffle this run. And so we could take Secret Technique and a remove and still have enough money to do something relevant in Act 4, and that's pretty nice.
Very, very much into it. I was also looking at the potions, but none of those.
Yeah, we've got pretty good potions, too. I mean, I would take another dupe pot, I guess. Actually, that's a really good thought experiment while you're destroying Nemesis here. What potions would you take over the potions that we have right now?
Oh, if I saw an artifact and I saw alongside it a speed, I would clear 2 spaces.
Yeah.
I mean, I just bought 2 footworks and I'd still do it.
Yeah. Well, that's just incredible, right? That's 5 dexterity from turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Although I might be just taking the artifact for vulnerable. I might take artifact over, say, Power Pot here. I think this deck is going to manage to do the damage, though.
I could do that, but also like, we could swing that.
Yeah. It's just for the thought experiment, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of different roads. Yeah, we got him. Oh, are we gonna go just Catalyst and save the pendant again? I guess so. Go. Oh, we can burst it too, just to collect. Ooh, make the number big.
You got it. Oh, yeah.
We don't have to choose. We don't have to choose. Take it.
All right, we're a Catalyst build now. Hell yeah.
Never settle. Never settle. Yeah. Don't forget the key. I've done it.
What if we upgrade? We could get.
I've tanked a.
We have to get.
I've tanked a run. Yeah, I've tanked a run this way. I've tanked a streak. It hurts.
Oh, I have not had runs this, like, independently powerful as well as interesting alone in ages. What is it with working together that makes this happen?
You're not going to be disappointed ever. This is just the way I like to play the game. But it's not even, I can't take credit for this. This is us coming together to make this thing. It's in the soup, you know? It's the combination. Should we test here, since it's in a safe stomping ground, playing Mayhem early?
I do. Yeah, I guess, like, we're not getting the debuffs on them enough to get the cattle. I mean, if we got Noxious Fumes, we'll play it. There is a part of me that's sad that we're about to play it, but I do want to play it.
Okay.
Just because of the opportunity cost of stuff.
Yeah. I think it'll be strong. Like, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good thing that happened. Do you burst Catalyst right away?
Yeah, is it ever burst Catalyst, right? So it's triple to 18, 18 to 50, 54, 50, 56, 54.
Oh, yeah, 54. That's right. Yeah, 9x. It's pretty good. Like, that's a lot of poison. That's a dead enemy.
I'll take a dead enemy. They're the easiest ones to take. Hang on, should we think about breakpoints? Does the Shiv ever matter?
Should hold this Shiv.
Yeah.
Because we have Envenom and Pennib. But yeah, it's a good point, right? And playing around the plated armor and stuff. Or I guess, it's not plated armor yet. That comes later.
Just auto-playing the distraction and giving us a free terror.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Are you considering terroring Deka? Or are you going to terror Dono and just end them?
I don't think we're going to have a hard time killing Donu next turn, even without the terror.
Yeah.
So I do want the terror on the front line.
Yeah, I don't know. I love playing. I just love playing games socially. There's such a joy in that, and in the fusion of two people's styles, it just results in something that's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like the added impacts of this. Hang on, I had a sentence and then I drafted it wrong. I've forgotten my sentence already.
Maybe that's the added impact. It's the social sedative.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'll do that for the one defense.
Anesthetized. Anesthetized. Is it anesthet? Oh God. How do you pronounce that word?
I'm practicing like silently at the moment just to see if I can say it correctly.
You'd think, you know.
Anesthetized. Nope, can't say it.
It's anesthesia. Anesthesia.
Anesthetized.
So,
no, anesthetized.
My God. I think it's anesthetized. Anesthetized. Yes. Anesthetized. Anesthetized. It's a T. Okay. Anesthetized. God, that's hard to say.
Oh, yeah, you got it at the very end. Sort it out. All right.
Is that content? Just, I feel like that the YouTube channel that just pronounces words.
Oh yeah, the pronunciation manual, or the one that pronounces them perfect, like specifically wrong. Yeah.
That's a pretty funny channel. That's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
Extremely good content. Oof.
Ooh.
I mean, we hold a piercing whale. We've got like so many turns against Deka that I think we just wait.
I like it. Throw up the Noxious and some footwork and just go for broke. I dig it. I wonder if we were ever calculated gamble that hand to get back to like bouncing or something. Like maybe that was worth more than Catalyst and it would get into the reshuffle. Oh, we just played a burst, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, but we also played Pen Nib.
Yeah.
So now we do want to play attacks. Okay.
That's okay.
Fine. Makes our life easy. We can get back to 9, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet we can.
It was a little bit too optimistic to try and go.
With double mayhem.
Yeah.
It's quite the thing. But I love the design space of that card. And it was kind of what I was saying with it before is 1 mayhem can frequently make your deck worse because of the ways that it makes your deck less consistent. Mm-hmm. But 5 mayhems is objectively great.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like a little random, not great.
Yeah.
Snack 'em.
Yeah.
Like, you randomize everything.
Right.
If you're able to lean into the chaos.
But it's not just randomness, it's just pure card power. Like, the random doesn't even matter at that point because you're getting 5 free cards every turn without subtracting from your draw. You've effectively given yourself a 10 card draw and like 5 free energy or something, right? It's just really good.
Count gamble. Just get to more attacks.
Okay, cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back on 9. Bingo.
Nice.
Did we take... We took 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. 2 thump, 2 thump, 2 thump.
Oh, I'm so ready for this shop.
Yeah.
Give me the extra Bronze Thorns. Let's do it.
Oh, you want to go 9x Bronze Thorns.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And this is on burst, just guaranteed.
I
right?
love the burst. Yeah, love the burst. It's a lot of artifact strip too. Whoa. Oh man. Dang, it's pretty good potions too.
It is.
I mean, like I probably would have already clicked on the Snecko Skull, but then asked myself, should I have taken the fairy, or like you know? But it's gonna be good. It makes your Envenom a 2 Envenom. Yep. Like, particularly, I like Snecko Skull with Envenom. Particularly with Envenom.
Yeah, just totally doubles the effect.
Oh, man, that's a brutally good turn. Whoa. Are you considering just playing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. It's just so fast.
Oh, keep going. No, back to the other one. This one's dead.
I would do the spear. We beat him.
Yeah.
We beat the spear. That's wicked. That's so good. And then do we just hold so we have a good after image block next turn? Or like, do we play out the backstab plus for the damage?
I think it's play all of the attacks.
Just play him. Open the hand.
Yeah. It's almost a kill on turn 1.
You know what? You're right. That was effectively a kill on turn 1 because they weren't attacking. I was about to spend brain cycles thinking.
And
when I could have been clicking instead.
To pull out a
acro.
I was thinking cloak and dagger just for an attack. But because we're only 2 off. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're real close. Wow, that was a very swift fight. We appear to be strong. And the shuriken procs like 3 times on turn 1. Adrenaline, dudes.
Yeah.
Just fast. It's just fast. 43 cards, quickly.
When do you want to see our... Sorry?
We didn't take Tauronthopter, so we don't have to worry about health on potions, which is a thing sometimes, right? It's like...
When do you want to see our power potion?
To be honest, I think I play After Image, and then I look at it on turn 1. Do you ever dupe pot the After Image, or you want to dupe pot Wraithform or Catalyst?
I think the dupe pot comes in the setup for the kill, just because we're so well defended, and this is just more defense, and the kill is the more important thing here right now.
Yeah. I like it now, because like, what if it's an Envenom now? Or another After Image, or another Wraithform? Those are good cards. I might go after. I like that. That means all of our random stuff is outpacing Beat of Death. We will definitely live through the first 3 turns, and then we have a Wraithform that we could dupe pot if we need to block through the end. Like, I think that's really solid.
Cool. Into it. I'm also just going to throw attacks.
Yeah.
I'm also going to just try and hit the breakpoints for the shuriken, so actually that's all of the rest of the attacks.
Sure. Shuriken. Sorry. Too late. I've already made the joke.
Wait. No. This is doing it in the reverse. Can I play...
May I?
May I play out all of the attacks? Shuriken.
Is this Malaise?
Yeah.
And then we don't... Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Now we don't have to worry about the multi. We're weakened through this first few turns. So good. Whoa. Slick.
Just Survivor out the well-laid plans.
Heck yeah.
Keep them weak. Or do we hold this for a... wait, do we hold this so that we get the extra draw from the Pocket Watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
like it.
It's also a way to shred artifact later on, or like to play around Pen Nib or Envenom. Yeah, it's awesome. How much damage did we just do?
6
108.
Yeah.
No, oh no, we didn't get the 3rd one, right? So it's 6 by 12. So not 108.
Sadly.
72. But 72 is a lot. Interesting.
It is.
I see a few lines. And one of them is just dupe pot the Wraithform right now.
Okay.
But
dupe pot the Wraithform, use Purity to burn out. Mayhem has to go if we're doing this. Mayhem, Dagger Spray, Strike.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, it just depends on what you think will be most fun. There's another path where we block substantially on this turn, potentially even using Burst, and we try to maximize Mayhem and Grand Finale value.
I think Grand Finale has been, excuse me, I think Grand Finale has been incredible over the course of the run.
No.
I think this is a job for Catalyst.
Would you cast out my child at the last moment? Okay, that's fair. Well, you know, this could let us do both. It could let us do both.
Could do. Goodbye.
I would... Do we ever keep Dagger Spray there specifically for Envenom? Just because it's a double? Probably not worth. I guess Shuriken
it's very small, I think.
Yeah. I may have destroyed the defend because I don't think it will be relevant from here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a part of that. There was a play that I was also thinking of that included Purity burning the attacks and then defending and keeping the Wraith form, and I accidentally split the middle there.
It's so easy to do, especially when you're playing with one other person. It's so easy to do. Oh yeah. Oh, we can do everything. We can do it all.
It's all happening. Now I just have to figure out which of these cards is okay getting out of the hand first. Not just Fumes, I guess.
The double after image has made the Wraith form really not scary for the 6 turns. After the 6 turns, it's a little scary, but we're not worried about 7 turns.
It's just so many of these draw, and I need to get cards out of the hand. Might be just
though.
Play the it can't be play the neutralize when we got the burst still.
It could be because we can always secret technique for a bouncing flask on this turn, as an example. If we just wanted to burst bouncing flask right away, that's 32 poison because of Snecko Skull, and then a single catalyst is 99, and that's like plenty, or 97 because of the +1.
Ah,
like
right.
Pretty good.
So, in the same way that you wanted to feed on the heart, I want to get.
You want big number?
I want big number of poison. Yeah.
Okay. I now understand. I'm sorry. I was behind on the plan, but I now get it.
Good, as long as you now get it. I mean,
it's too bad that we couldn't calculated gamble everything but burst, because then we could secret technique calculated gamble, and that would be pretty good.
How do we get cards out of this hand? I'm thinking like even defend, waste the secret technique on something.
Oh, we can draw adrenaline, or
adrenaline draws cards.
Yeah, you're right. It does the wrong thing. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, fewer
Too bad we don't have a purity. We've already used it. Acrobatics like can discard something at least.
Yeah, get rid of the mayhem.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna underdraw on this turn.
It's unfortunate. Well, it's okay. We'll fix that with the backflip. Oh my god, the pieces.
There's another catalyst in the deck as well.
What is the... You're still trying to find the biggest number path, aren't you?
I like it.
We haven't played Envenom yet, which is also reducing.
We haven't, but there's only one artifact on the enemy at this rate anyway, so the Bouncing Flask is still pretty good.
Oh, true. I was just thinking about stacking up even more before the catalyst. So I've got to imagine that first both of the catalysts is going to be the most possible number.
Yes. It's just that's not possible this turn, and I'm a little salty about it.
But it's possible next turn because secret technique.
Yep.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
Do it.
Do we dig for? Well, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, no. Use it that turn or use it this turn, right?
Right.
Same cost.
I was just thinking about Envenom to get even more numeric value.
The biggest number. All right.
It's gonna be big. This number is big.
Yep, that's about as big as I want it to be.
Now, can we grand finale before it dies? I do need this.
All right, no, I'm focusing all of my efforts on that. Okay, how are we gonna achieve that?
You have 2 turns, so it's gonna have to be pretty snappy.
That goes out of hand.
We've got aggro. We've got prepared. We've got backflip. We've got good stuff. What's in the draw?
We still have a backflip, a escape plan, and an adrenaline, and a calculated gamble if we want to discard the grand finale.
I think is this prepared this turn so we get a full draw?
We already get a full draw with the void.
The void. That's true. Okay, and then just hold. Okay. That means we have to successfully get to the bottom of the deck next turn.
I think we throw that away. We also want to get the pendant ready for the grand finale.
True, you're right. It needs to do even more damage. Ideally, we land the terror, too.
Well, there's the terror.
Well, technically, it's going to do 0 damage, to be clear, because we've hit damage cap. because poison happens.
Yeah, but
technically, but we don't care about that.
The heart doesn't have to know that.
Okay. Oh, we can totally do this. We can totally do this. We've got prepared. We've got 7 in the draw. Acro plus backflip is 5 plus prepared is 7. Uh-oh. Acro backflip pack. Do we have another 1 draw? We can draw choke.
We have the...
No, it's okay. We can draw choke. We can backflip first, and that puts us at 5.
Wait, you want to backflip just for the single draw?
Just for 1 draw. Yeah. Because then we can terror prepared. And then we get down to where we're getting the full 3 draw with Acro, which we're already at. And then we're there.
Mm-hmm.
And
then it's sucker punch, strike.
And there's the double damage, vulnerable, 0 damage grand finale.
It says 186. As long as you look away right now, it said 186.
It is even maybe, yeah, it's a lot. It's really strong. We just don't think about the fact that it didn't happen.
It's a new deck. It's around to neutralize as well. Otherwise, the enemy's not going to die, you see. Needing that neutralize damage.
I'm feeling bad for the heart. I'm also feeling bad that twice in a row now, we've made it look like the heart is not a difficult enemy.
Yeah. It's okay. We will demonstrate at exactly one specific point in the series that it's a difficult enemy.
The time will come for this demonstration.
Oh, God,
GG.
This is such a lovely touch as well, the art at the end of the run.
It's so good. I always turn off my webcam and just it's just nice. What's funny is all of the characters get out of the Spire a different way. Like Silent is climbing up with the rope, and Defect seems to just be jumping. Unclear what Watcher's doing. The only person who thought to take the stairs is Ironclad, of all people.
But the Ironclad is also burning all of the stairs behind them.
Sure, true.
Oh, let's look at
Rhapsody.
That's good. GG, Tick.
That was so much fun. Thank you for letting me have all of my children in one deck.
Oh,
big poison number and grand finale and wraith form. It's all the things. And prepared. 2 of them.
Prepared even got in there. I mean, we also got Mayhems in there. This deck had almost everything. It did have shivs, but it didn't focus on shivs. But it did have shivs.
It was an everything bagel, and some days we just took the sesame out, because we just didn't want sesame that day.
Yeah,
and that was the heart bite.
It has to happen from time to time. So that's a good run right there. I will now say, hey Teak, what are you doing next week?
Hey Rhapsody. I'm really excited about this. Thank you for giving me a chance to plug. So for those of you who haven't met me yet or are meeting me through this series, I'm sneakyteak. I'm a full-time broadcaster over on Twitch at twitch.tv/sneakyteak. It's in the name and it'll be in the channel below as well. And next week I'm doing a content segment that I've been really hoping to do for a long time called Origins Tour. So from Monday the 25th through Sunday the 31st for 7 straight days on my channel, I'm going to be taking kind of a nostalgia tour back through all of the games which I played and enjoyed or defined me in my youth. So I'm talking as early as Pajama Sam, if you remember that game.
I do
Chex Quest. Did you ever play that game? It came in a cereal box. Game Boy
with
Color games.
Chex wasn't sold in Australia.
Really? Oh,
no.
Well, anyway, you can discover Chex, Rhapsody, if you come to watch some of these runs. So I hope to see people there. I'm really excited to do it. It'll be a fun segment, and that's what I'm going to be doing next week.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time. There's going to be a link in the description down below as well as in the pinned comment, giving you all of the information that you are going to require to see that live. Thank you for coming along for the run as well and showing me the light of the grand finale.
I hope to see this light many more times in this ladder streak.
Oh yeah, no, we're doing that for every silent run, of course.
Good.
Yeah, we'll build all of the draw manipulation. And if we don't get the grand finale, I mean, I'm not even gonna bother putting other win conditions in the deck. If we don't get the grand finale, it doesn't deserve to win.
It's true. That's a good time to take a break.
Well, for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. His name's Teak. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's all the stuff in the description down below. sneakyteak. Sorry, I don't mean to give you a nickname that you're not necessarily using consistently.
No, Teak's good. Teak was the original name. Sneaky was added later.
Oh, right. So that's just a modifier. That's it's very.
It's just my state.
So actually, what I should say is, my name's been Rhapsody. His name's been Teak. hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of our content on this game together, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.